Oh, yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the hottest podcast across the land. The hottest podcast across the globe, and definitely the hottest podcast right here on YouTube Live. We live, baby. We live.
We're live.
This is Mixture of Variety Entertainment, and we go by MOVE, which means we stay moving forward and never backwards in 2023 and beyond. I go by the name of Patient Zero. My beautiful co-host right there.
Here, Nikki P.
Yes. Nikki P, please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time. Give it up one time. Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? TGIF, Nikki P.
Oh, TGIF.
Yep.
And daylight savings time coming soon.
Exciting. I don't know. I guess
I'm excited.
It's lighter later, right? Lighter later.
The beauty of when it's light out at 8:30 p.m. is all I need.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's all I need.
Yeah.
And I'm a happy
beautiful
camper.
thing. And sometimes even later than that.
Later than that.
It is a beautiful thing. So we had another week. We survived another week. I hope you guys did as well. This is a variety show.
Barely.
Yeah, seriously. If you're tuning in for the first time or the 100,000th time, welcome. This is a variety show. We talk about anything and everything. We talk about mental health and addictions, having sex with gay, midget, aliens, and we happen to have one right here, holding his flag with pride.
Galen.
Gaden, yes. What did I say? Yeah, Galen. Yes, we caught one, and here he is with us tonight.
How'd you catch him?
You know what? I don't want to tell that story. That's a podcast by itself, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of crazy shit went down that day. Let me tell you that.
I know. Granny was involved.
Oh my God, Granny was involved. You know, it was just an absolute hot mess. The turtle kid for no reason. You know, there's a lot going on. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Nikki P.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Dying the good, and yes, indeed.
So, Nikki P, we do have a disclaimer. Let me just say real quick that if you get butthurt easy, this podcast is definitely not for you.
Nope.
Sick and twisted dark humor, vulgar, uncensored language, and politically incorrect conversations are just some of the things.
And fun.
You'll hear on Mixture of Variety, which means listener discretion is definitely advised. Oh, yes, indeed.
I can't hear you.
Oh, shit.
I can't hear
there
you.
she is.
Oh.
Yep.
What?
In the
What
audience.
did you say?
Hi. What's up, Granny?
What did you say?
Hi,
Hi, Granny.
What
Yes.
did you say?
Okay.
I didn't think she'd make it out of jail this time, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, we got sick of bailing her out, so I guess she bailed herself out, or maybe someone from the nursing home bailed her out. I'm not exactly sure, but she's here because it's Women's History Month, and that's what we're talking about today. Women's History Month. You know,
Oh,
that's right. You can give it up one time for that. Women's History Month. That's what we're talking about today.
I'm a woman.
Yes, and so is Granny. And I identify as. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not start that.
No, please
Let's not
don't.
start that.
I can't.
Yes,
Can't take it no more.
I know, seriously. I can't. But yeah, Granny is part of the show. She's a third co-host of the show. If you want to check her out, you can check her out on IG at move.granny, ladies and gentlemen. That's move.granny to check out Granny. And to check out me and Nikki P, you can always go to at Mixture of Variety. You probably guessed that already. At Mixture of Variety.
No.
Simple as that. No, they didn't guess it?
That's pretty simple. I think
I would say
I
so.
think we could all figure that out.
You know, and it's our only social media, Nikki P. So if you're not following us there, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I seriously don't.
Patient Zero will provide you with your crazy banners, and you will be in the know.
You will
for
be in
all
the
of
know.
it.
Exactly. And Nikki P, to really be in the know, tell people what they have to do one time.
Well, please, everyone, if you click on your little Safari or Chrome and type in Mixture of Variety Entertainment or No Entertainment, you will see our beautiful faces pop up on the screen. And please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share because we love you.
Yes, indeed. Please, just do all the things. You know, you guys know what to do.
Show the support.
We do. Yes.
This is our hobby, and we love it.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Support the movement. Right, Nikki P? Right.
I'm moving.
Yes. And speaking of moving, Nikki P, I think we should move right into the second segment of the show. What do you think about that?
Let's roll.
Let's get it. yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Because you guys got a little bonus at the beginning, you know, Patience Zero, Nikki P. Just in case you didn't know.
Now you know.
Now you know. Exactly. Nikki P, what is Mini Holidays all about? What is the second segment that we're talking about?
Well, Patient Zero, I'm happy that you asked. Mini holiday. So every day is truly a holiday, 365 days of the year. And luckily for us, there is truly a holiday to be celebrated every day. So we here at Mixture of Variety believe every day is truly a holiday, and you should be grateful and thankful for the things that you do have instead of hateful and resentful for the things you don't have. So let's get into it. Holidays for Friday, March 10th, 2023, and I still thought it was February.
Well, that's because this year is flying by.
Dude.
Everybody is saying that.
Even January flew by, February flew by. I mean, last year it definitely dragged, but not this year.
I feel like January and February are the slowest months of the year, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe in Florida it's a little bit different because of the weather and stuff like that, but I always remember those 2 months being like the slowest, longest months.
Yeah.
And here we are, mid-March.
March 10th.
March 10th. Do you want to set it off?
We're going to start it with a bang. It is Festival of Life in the Crafts Day.
All right. Okay. Story of my life.
That's us.
Yes, indeed. All right. Pretty self-explanatory. Histotechnology Professionals Day. You guys probably knew that celebrated already, right? Yeah, we all celebrated that, you know. Histotechnology Professionals Day. I mean, come on. I'm not sure how do you celebrate that? You get a histo something? A histo something?
You use technology to look up history and you have a PhD in it because you're a professional.
Oh, so we definitely celebrated. Perfect.
It is also International Bagpipe Day.
Yes, all right. Shout out to the bagpipes in the building. Yes.
Oh my God, the next one we both celebrated.
International Day of Awesomeness. Yes, we did. We definitely did.
That is us.
Celebrate that. We actually celebrate that every day, DP. That's just who we are, you know?
Well, this one I did not celebrate. It is Landline Telephone Day.
Wow.
The last time I was on a true landline was in high school.
Damn.
On the cordless phone. And I would always get in trouble because of long distance calling.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
Yeah. Remember cell phones that had plans that were free after 9? You had to wait till 9 o'clock.
I had a Nokia brick. It was like this big.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yes.
You had to hit 8
3
times to get to V.
Oh,
good times.
Good times. Did you ever have it with the actual wire hanging out of the wall? Now that's some old school shit.
Yes. So that was when I was in middle school and elementary school. And literally I'd be sitting on the floor in the hallway to talk.
I can't believe it.
How times have changed. Now look, we got 3 cameras.
I know. Video chat.
Glitter cases.
In 20 years time. Just imagine in 20 years what we're going to have. I know what we're going to have. Mario Day, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
Mario Day. There's a new movie coming out next month.
No.
Actually, yep. It's all animation Mario. Well, I guess obviously, but animation Mario.
And Luigi.
Yeah, everybody, the whole 9. Everybody in the
Princess Peach.
Yep, everybody.
Wow.
Yep, it's going to be pretty cool.
Well, speaking of Mario, it is also Middle Name Pride Day.
Oh, all right.
What's your middle name?
I would rather not say it, but it starts with an A.
You have to say it.
I don't want, there's too many people out there that could be looking up bad things. You know what I'm saying?
Zero?
Yeah, Patient Zero, but it's been, anyway, yes. Adam, if you want to look me up. Adam.
Oh.
Yeah, no, nothing crazy. I'm just thinking like how many times we said our name on here. It's just like, wait a second.
Mine's Helena,
Helena, okay.
which is Helen in Italian.
Oh, I like
granny.
it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's also National Blueberry Popover Day. What the hell's a popover? What's a popover? They look good.
I mean, it's kind of like a muffin, but not.
Okay. Well, there you go. That helps.
A
That
pop
helps.
over.
Yes, a popover.
Which you will pack in your National Preschoolers Day lunch.
Yes. Yes, indeed. See, it's all coming together.
It is.
And with that lunch, ladies and gentlemen, you add a little ranch because it's National Ranch Day on those popovers that you send your kids off to school with and die.
You know what? I'm not ashamed to say it. I am a ranch lover.
Okay.
There's literally a side of ranch dressing with my pizza right now.
Okay. Yep.
And it's really only for the crust.
Okay.
And it depends what vibe I want to go. Like sometimes I toast it, I'll add oregano, red pepper, Parmesan cheese, or I'll just dip it in ranch if I don't want to season it up.
You are a savage. But what I do know, Nikki P, is I see now why that it's National Ranch Day because I didn't know that at first. But I saw just today, this morning on the news, I saw ranch ice cream.
Okay, that's disgusting.
That's like absolutely disgusting.
Ew.
Absolutely disgusting. Sometimes I just don't know.
It is also National Women's and Girls HIV/AIDS Awareness Day.
Okay. Kind of goes within the mix
Yes.
of things. It's kind of like a mixture of variety, you know?
I'm mixing.
Yeah. And it's also Pack Your Lunch Day, ladies and gentlemen. Pack your lunch day. If it's not packed for you, like the other one, Preschoolers Day, pack it your damn self. Pack your lunch day.
It is also Salvation Army Day. Love
All right.
that.
All right. Big shouts to them and everything they do. And last but not least, going out with a bang, something that is disappearing in front of our eyes.
Yep. I was just going to say that.
U.S. Paper Money Day. Paper money. It's almost like people don't carry cash anymore, but now you can't even use cash, even if you wanted to in some places. And that's just how the world is going to turn.
It's insane.
It is really insane. Everything is digital now. But that is mini holidays for March 10th. Please give it up one time. It's beautiful Friday night.
Woo!
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Can we just do a slight moment of silence, even though it was yesterday?
For what?
For the BIG.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we can do that. Moment of silence. 26 years. 26 years. It's hard to believe that he's
26 years. Wow.
He's been dead longer than he's been alive. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
And so Notorious B.I.G., you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, moment of silence. And then give it up one time. Yes. And we'll do the same thing on September 13th for Tupac.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We show love to everyone.
Yes.
And especially today's discussion. Yeah. What are we chatting about?
Women's History Month. It's Women's Month, ladies and gentlemen. You just celebrate the women in your life. And your friends, your family, significant other, your aunt, your uncle, your whatever it is. You know, everybody has those.
Your uncle.
Your uncle that is transitioning. You know, every woman in your life that is just, you know, powerful and it's just an amazing thing.
Yes, I agree.
And tonight we're celebrating that with 36 ways, actually, that you can celebrate Women's History Month. I mean, you know, if you guys didn't know how to celebrate exactly, you know, besides giving props to the beautiful women in your life.
Maybe you could clean for a day. That'd be nice.
Hey, yeah.
That's an activity.
Yeah, for a month.
I would love.
for a month, a whole month, not like a
whole month.
Mother's Day or whatever day. The whole month, like you gotta treat your girlfriend, your wife, your mom, everybody like an absolute queen that they are. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Sorry, it's water time.
All right, so there's some history facts that I don't even think we really need to talk about.
Nah.
I don't think if you scroll right through them, you can find. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta scroll down for like a while.
All right, activities and ideas.
Yeah, is that where you're
How
at?
to recognize Women's History Month.
All right, perfect.
And there's 36 ways, ladies and gentlemen. So let's dive right in.
Yes, here we go. Okay, go for it.
Watch a documentary about women's rights.
Okay.
Okay.
There are plenty out there. Just do some research, search yourself, and you can. You never know what you're gonna find.
And some top picks would be 9 to 5, The Story of a Movement, which is on Netflix. Also on Netflix, Feminist, What Were They Thinking? I feel like I would love that. And also another Netflix pick is Reversing Roe.
Okay. Which kind of happened already.
It did, yeah.
And I know there's strong opinions on both sides about that one.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a man, please don't make a law or an act or something about a woman. It's not right,
Yeah. No, it's not. My body, my choice, right?
Men truly are from Mars and women are truly from Venus.
Yeah.
I haven't read the book, but I would love to because I've heard about it and there are just significant differences.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, so I mean, you guys could definitely check some of those out, just do some research, and there's definitely a lot out there. It kind of goes with the one that Nikki P just said. Read books about women's rights.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe instead of watching a documentary or whatever, you can read a book.
Reader.
Yeah, if you're a reader, read a book or get an Audible book. Right? Get an Audible book.
And then some examples would be, I think I'd like this, Untamed by Glennon Doyle. Know My Name, a memoir by Chanel Miller. Mm-hmm. And then Abolition Feminism Now by Angela Y. Davis, Gina Dent, and Erica Myers. Oh, I'm sorry, and Beth Ritchie. Wow, 4-1.
Wow. Look at this one. Whipping Girl, a transsexual woman on sexism and the scapegoating of femininity. My God. What a read that is.
I'm ordering it now.
Yeah, really. Let me just Amazon that real quick. All right. Send.
Ordered. Also add some new podcasts to your queue.
Hey. Look at that. I know there are feminist podcasts out there,
I mean, I love Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy. I do. She is making her own movement, which I love. She's not listed in podcasts to check out, but she's someone who I would think of.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Check out Women's Hour, The Cut, and Our Body Politic.
Yes. A lot of podcasts, that I love actually are hosted by women,
Yeah.
But they have to have the right content to keep coming back.
Of course.
Watch TED Talks by women leaders. TED Talks by women leaders. All right. They're also out there. You just have to search YouTube.
And then also learn some Women's History Month stories.
Okay. A lot of history.
Okay.
I mean, there is.
Patient zero is on it.
Yep, there's a lot. That's all I can tell you, but there's a lot. Wow, there's a lot. That one is okay. And you could also, ladies and gentlemen, learn more about the history of women's health.
I mean, that's a biggie, to be honest. I mean, what women have gone through, I mean, even their appearance. Oh, you have to be this skinny. You have to have nothing. You have to have no curves. You have to have no ass, you know?
Sure.
But big boobs. Like,
yeah.
I mean, even in the appearance and then what women do for like their health and then their mental health. I mean, it is a known fact. We are more emotional.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But we are also more organized and have a plan.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Exhibit A.
Yep, that's true.
You got plans in 5 years? I'll put it down now.
Yeah. Well, you already know where we're going next year.
Oh, I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is fun to do online as well. Is it my turn, Nikki P? I think it is, right?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Take a virtual museum tour.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you can't get to your destination, there's always places on YouTube that you could just type in and, you know, maybe even have like a guided tour through a women's museum or a women's history museum. And I don't know if I would do this one, but maybe you guys want to explore the Library of Congress. I mean,
would you do it?
Women's history? No, I would not.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, no doubt.
Read good news about women. I mean, we do that.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yeah. It's all part of it.
And then also, but they're talking about God forgive me, I should know her name, but Manal. She was from India. And it was when they weren't letting women go to school to learn.
Oh, okay.
And she showed up and they like blew her up.
Oh.
They like threw a bomb at her. It's pretty historical. And I should know more about it and I should know the whole story, but unfortunately I don't. But like something like that is like a historical moment too.
Yeah.
Like women standing up for their rights. I mean, even in the US, like we have our own issues with women's rights and, you know, glass ceiling, which has come a long way. But these other countries regarding women's rights and health of women is just, I mean, it's sometimes despicable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that's why personally I hate when like racism is involved, because as a woman, we have our own separate set of like, I don't want to say racist issues, but in a sense it is.
It's almost like a separate class.
It is.
That's, you know, that's really how it is. So that prejudice and discrimination is, you guys have to live with that every day.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's crazy.
You know, like for me tonight, I was doing a beer demo, you know, beer, IPAs. Like, yes, do I know like flavoring profiles? Like, yeah, I'll let you know what it tastes like. But I feel like men get a little apprehensive talking to a woman who's doing like a beer demo because they're like, what do you know about it? Like,
of course. Absolutely.
Like, buddy, I've drinking a Budweiser and I've drinking the most expensive IPA. Like,
yeah.
And I like them all.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's definitely a good example. I'm happy you brought that up because, like, you figure, you know, just imagine sports commentators and shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That are women. Like, they, every single day, it's not, they're never going to not feel like they're a second-class citizen.
Less than, yeah.
Or less than, yeah. So that brings us to this one, which is very important. Everybody should definitely be doing this one, no matter what month it is. Support women-owned businesses.
Hell
Women-owned
yeah.
businesses. Support them. Support them. Support them.
I love it. Also, you can donate to organizations in your community that support women and girls.
Yes, I mean, that's really where it's at. That's walking the walk instead of just talking the talk.
Yeah. Some organizations are, Malala Fund, Girls Inc., She Should Run, and National Network of Abortion Funds.
Wow. Okay. All right. All right. Fight for reproductive freedom, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man.
Fight for reproductive
Don't get me
freedom.
going.
Yes, really. That's the same. Listen, my perspective on that, being a man, is my body, my choice, and I'm all for human rights, which means I'm for women's rights, and they have the right to do whatever the hell they want to do with their body.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just how it is and how it should be.
Oh, I agree. Next up, do your part to change policy. Now, this is talking between, again, like Roe versus Wade, how it got overturned. Like, this is talking about on a state level, on a county level, and then even on the national level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I was 13 or in my, pre-teens, teens, everywhere you went, there was a Planned Parenthood around every corner. Now there's very few and far in between.
Yeah.
And for women or young girls who didn't have a family, like that was their only place to turn to.
Right.
That was their safe haven.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, like I had a mother who was very uncomfortable talking about, like, I didn't have the birds and the bees talk. Like I figured it out on my own.
That explains a lot.
I was in so much. That explains. Like the first time, like I waited 2 days before I even told my mother, like, hey, I have my period. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And she was so mad at me. And I was like, Mom, we have to stop at the store. She's like, I'm not going anywhere for you. I'm like, I have my period. And it was just dead silent. Runs into the store, comes out, and then we go home. Never talked about it again once.
Really? All right.
And I'm like, hey, I got to talk to my other girlfriends.
Yeah.
And figure it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and even that is just part of this whole thing.
Oh yeah,
it's all intertwined for sure. Is it my turn? Did you go?
Yep.
Do your part? Yeah. Okay. Prevent gender-based violence by taking a bystander intervention training. Okay, that's pretty intense. So 30% of women, Nikki P, ages 15 and older around the globe have experienced physical or sexual violence at least once in their life. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is an unbelievable statistic.
And then there's a fine line. I mean, look at the Playboy documentary that came out. Like, okay, like, yes, you knew what you were signing up for, but like, and I'm not saying all men, but men in a powerful scenario, they do groom.
Mm-hmm.
They groom you, and it could be like, oh, well, you'll get so much more famous if you do this, then you'll get, now it's the whole social media. Well, show your whole ass and you're going to get, 2,000 likes or more.
Yeah. Yep.
Me being the private person I am, like, I'm not posting anything.
Yeah, right. It's really sad. A lot of this is really sad.
Yeah.
Think of
it. Celebrate 10 Women's History Month events.
Okay. That's doable.
It's doable, but it's for March of 23
Yeah.
and then March of 24.
Yeah.
When it should be every month of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And all these you guys can really do at any time. It doesn't have to be just because it's the month. I mean, we're doing the show to represent that, but at the same time, any of these you could do at any time.
Absolutely.
Physically, online, whatever.
So are you going to do the next one, Patience?
I am actually going to do this one. I plan on doing this right after the show. Join a women's organization or club. Now, this is a whole different podcast, but if I go in there and I look like this, but I identify as a woman, am I allowed to go in? a lot of places will actually say yes. Like, you identify as a woman? Okay.
See, I don't agree with that.
No way, me either. That's like the sports, and I don't agree with any of that nonsense.
No.
You know.
That's why I believe it was always the pads. Mm-hmm. They had their campaign like, do it like a girl. Or like a girl, hashtag like a girl. And I loved that. There was something so powerful in that because it gives meaning. You know what I mean? Yeah. It gives meaning. Us women who do have like a period, or some women have endometriosis, which is like a very painful way of PMSing that they literally can't get out of bed. But like they do. They get out of bed. They clean their home. They make food. They run their errands while like wanting to die and rip your insides out.
I happen to know
somebody. It's
somebody
the legit definition of dying but good.
Right. And the most awful thing. That's got to feel really good too, because I'm thinking like just throughout your entire life, it's almost like you're using a woman as the punchline of a joke, right? You run like a girl. You lift like a girl. You throw like a girl. I've heard that my entire life. Not directed towards me, but I'm just saying, like, I heard it my entire life. That's the diss to say to somebody. That's how you put down somebody. Just like fag, same thing, right? You're like, if you do something, if you're weak or whatever, oh, don't be a fag. You know what I mean? Like that was huge back in the day.
I hate that saying. I really do.
Yeah, I'm so happy that it's not as prevalent as it once was. But holy shit! When I was younger, you kidding me?
And I remember when you and I first met, I always said, "That's gay." Like that was that's gay. And then when I met you, I remember saying to you, I go, "Oh my God, I apologize. I realize I say that's gay a lot, and like I didn't like that."
Yeah.
So I don't say it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like realizing, being aware, being mindful, and just like, okay, maybe I'm not hurting someone's feelings, but like I'm putting down someone essentially when I have no intention to.
Yeah.
Because I know you never took it the wrong way, but someone else might.
Yeah.
But that's all it took for me.
Yeah. I mean, and just because I wasn't so sensitive to it, it doesn't mean like it's the same exact thing. If you hear that your entire life, it gets injected into the norm of society language.
Yeah, exactly.
That's gay. People are saying that's gay just because that's just what it is. They're not saying anything homophobic or anything like that. They're just saying that's gay because that's just how everybody talks. So yeah, that's a good example too.
This I will be doing in 20 minutes. Have a dance party to an all-women playlist.
Yes, hell yeah.
One of my favorite songs is Cher, Women's World.
Okay.
I go nuts when that song comes on.
All right. Yeah, you have to play it right after the show. All right, then you can also watch movies by women filmmakers. Important as well.
Like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Little Woman, Lady Bird, Wonder Woman, like you said, yeah. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Okay. Wow. These directors.
That girl is on fire.
Yep.
and then write a thank you note to the women in your life.
Oh, okay.
That's actually really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I should
You know
do
why?
that.
Because nobody writes letters anymore. So that'd be like extra special.
Yeah,
You know?
I know.
I write you a thank you note through text message.
Yeah.
It just happens to be a text message.
Or IG.
Yeah. Thank you for being a woman in my life.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yes.
Oh, here are my favorite women.
Oh yeah.
There they are.
There they are. Perfect.
Those are my gals. R.I.P.
Yeah. What's the next? At work?
Yep.
That's the next one. Turn your good intentions into real change. Okay.
Unless you're me and you're tired.
Yeah. Good intentions, it's real change. It's kind of like what we were talking about before, like just, doing it instead of speaking about it, doing something.
Yeah. And
All
I've
right.
always thought about that. Like, there's been certain topics, and I'm just like, well, what if we all band together? Like, you can make a change.
Yeah.
All it takes is, if I enjoy something, like I went to this taco truck last night, I loved it. I already referred it to 7 people.
That's awesome.
And that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Now, if those 7 people and I band together and we go to Taco Box, like,
Yeah, right.
there's your crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. The podcast too works like that.
Exactly.
I'm always thinking about who we're reaching.
Spread the word.
And where. Yeah, just spreading the word. You never know. If someone can do something today because they watch this podcast. I mean, that's such a beautiful thing. What's the next one, Pete?
Ask for a raise or embrace pay transparency.
Ooh.
That's definitely an obstacle right now, you know? And
didn't touch on that yet.
I've been better at it. When a man or a woman asks me what, my expected salary is, I'm like, well, I'd have to know more about the day-to-day job to give an accurate number.
Okay.
And it took, I'm 34. It took me, half my life to say that.
Right.
I was always like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Lowballing yourself.
Yep.
When it's like, nah, I want 150.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, 80? Okay, what about 100? Like,
right.
Aim
Instead
high.
Of lowballing, yeah. You're negotiating, because you know your worth. And it makes no sense that in 2023, this is still an issue.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. Something like more than 15%, 20%, something crazy. I don't know the exact number, but just because you're a woman, you get paid that much less. I don't know.
As a woman.
I don't know. I don't know, Nikki P. Excuse me. All right, so you can highlight Women's History Month in your company newsletter. Let people know that don't know,
We'll be doing that with the move.
Yep.
We can also host a learning or team building event, which we actually did at my job the other day.
Oh, cool. Perfect. And if you don't want to do it at work, you can volunteer with or match employee donations to a nonprofit. There's always volunteer opportunities that you can do.
And offer more mentorship opportunities.
Okay.
According to Forbes, retention and promotion rates for women participating in mentoring programs increased from 15 to 38%.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Because here's the thing with women. Say patient 0 and I are in a relationship, a real one. You work 40 hours, I work 40 hours. But when I get home, I do the dishes, I vacuum. You may start the laundry, but I'm going to finish it. I'm going to fold it and put it away while you're sitting and like playing a video game or, watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that whole mental load too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it really Even this morning, I didn't do anything. I had a headache, but it took me to have a headache to do nothing.
Right.
Because if I didn't have that headache, I would have, well, one, I would have seen my girlfriend upstate. But even if I didn't do that, I would have been cleaning the floors. I would have been steaming the bathroom. I would have been wiping down countertops.
Yeah, you don't stop. You're definitely the Energizer battery for real. And sometimes the headache is telling you, you're like your body telling you, like, all right, slow down for a second.
Yeah.
You need to chill.
Yeah.
Nikki P, please explain this one. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Improve your parental leave policies. So is that like if you're pregnant or after you have a kid to have longer time, something like that?
Yes. So for men and women in Europe and Canada and any really like socialist politics type of country, they have it right. But again, I believe it's 3 months.
Oh, okay.
No, it may be a little more. Now again, I don't have a baby or had a baby, but I know in the US it's 16 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And that's only with like highly regarded companies.
Yeah.
Because then you can use your PTO, your sick time that you've accrued. You can use that towards it to extend it.
Oh, okay.
But even now, giving dads parental leave is a huge thing. Paternity leave.
Yeah. Paternity leave, right.
So they're trying, I mean, again, I think you should extend women. I mean, to have a little 6-month-old baby and you have to go to work in 3 months, 4 months.
Mm.
I mean, technically you should have the whole first year.
Yeah.
In my opinion, with the option of maybe doing hybrid or like remote work.
Yeah. Right. Especially now, you could do hybrid, you could do remote work with any company now these days.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I think so.
Read books and poems by women writers and then discuss them.
Okay. Kind of went with the read books that we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Women writers and discuss them. Me and Nikki P will be doing that after the show.
We're doing a lot after the show.
We're doing a lot, you know. As long as Cher's playing, we're fine. We're gonna conquer all this. Give presentations about women in history. That's what we're doing right now, Nikki P.
Mm-hmm.
We totally
and
are.
then also decorate your classroom.
All right. You know.
This is my classroom decorated with the Golden Girls.
Yeah, hey, there you go. And I'm sure schools that actually realize that it is women's history, I'm sure they have something on the walls. Talk about gender. That's a whole different podcast.
Yeah, we'll just go right along. I'm unfamiliar with this.
Me too.
Close the gender gap in STEM, STEM curriculum.
I don't know.
So if anyone knows more about that, please comment below.
Yeah, please do.
We'll discuss it further.
Yes. All right, I think this list is almost over. Let's see.
I hate that there's no numbers.
Yeah, I know. It's gotta be coming to the end. Discuss the importance of women's access to education. Yes, that is very important.
That's the woman I was telling you about, the Manala Fund.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I think that's it. Nope, maybe not.
Nope. Follow and amplify the voices of diverse women creators.
Okay. Help end cycle of gender-based harassment online. That's very important.
Patient Zero and I always say we don't condone bullying. We don't condone shaming.
Right, exactly. We talk about that often.
Yeah, I mean, you're just a loser.
Yeah.
And if you are such a loser, then you will have important conversations with your loved ones, spreading awareness.
But don't leave work behind, Nikki P. Make sure your work is intersectional. Okay. I mean, I guess in a perfect world, again.
Yeah.
I think that's it, Nikki P.
And that was that. What is the theme for Women's History Month 2023? In 2023, the theme of Women's History Month is celebrating women who tell our stories.
Oh, okay.
This theme, designed by the National Women's History Alliance, will recognize women of past and present who have been active in all types of media and storytelling. Interesting. And this will provide healing and promoting hope.
Beautiful.
I love it.
I love it too. Happy Women's History Month, everybody.
For my mom.
Give it up one time, yeah. Give it up one time. Give it up one time. And hey, I hope you guys got something out of it, like we say every show. But this was cool. This was good to do something to celebrate. And next week we'll be on to something else. It's a variety show, ladies and gentlemen. Nikki P, please tell people one more time what they have to do.
And everything.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, especially the women out there, please type in on your Safari or Chrome or your YouTube page, Mixture of Variety Entertainment or No Entertainment. You will see our beautiful faces. And please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And also share your thoughts, views, and opinions with us as well.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well said, Nikki P. This is Mixture of Variety Entertainment.
Friday.
Happy Friday, TGIF. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, please tell friends, spread the word like another variant of COVID. The one thing that we can't talk about out here. No. But anyway, that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. We love you, Nikki P. Love your face.
Love you. Love you all. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes, have a good weekend. We'll see you next week. Deuces.